You make them miss and make them pay. Fury's in trouble.
Mike Tyson that beat Larry Holmes, I think that Mike Tyson is the best heavyweight of all time. I don't think anybody f***s with him.
In 2024, Iron Mike Tyson is back, giving us another glimpse of the beast within. The baddest man on the planet is preparing for yet another blockbuster comeback, this time squaring off against one of the biggest names in influencer boxing, Jake Paul. Leaked footage from Tyson's latest training sessions has taken social media by storm. Faster, stronger, and meaner. It's like we're witnessing a flashback to the 1980s, with Tyson's punches just as devastating as ever. What's creating an even bigger buzz are the reactions from legendary boxing figures, adding fuel to the excitement surrounding this epic showdown.
Mike Tyson, but he hit me one time, and my feet froze up like this, and I've never been hit like that before, and I remember coming back to the corner, asking did he knock all my teeth out.
When the best in the world speak, people listen. But when legends react with fear and awe, you know something big is happening. Mike Tyson's latest training footage has leaked, and the legends who fought him, trained beside him, or studied his every move all share one thing: they're terrified. As for Jake Paul, he better be sweating bullets right now. Boxing pros and pundits are calling Tyson's performance freakish and inhuman. This isn't just some nostalgic comeback for fun, no. The legends are leaking their own fear, saying Tyson's training might be proof that his power, speed, and killer instinct haven't faded. The name Mike Tyson carries immense weight, his career is legendary, but for most of us, it felt like his story had already closed until now. When Tyson retired at 54, he shocked the world. But when he announced his comeback in an exhibition fight against Roy Jones Jr., no one expected it was just the beginning. The comeback of Mike Tyson isn't merely a nostalgic return to the ring, it's a calculated revival. At 58, Tyson has defied every expectation. But how? How can someone who's been out of the sport for so long return so strong? Tyson's resurgence isn't just about grit and raw power, it's backed by cutting-edge science. His training incorporates advanced performance technology, including high-altitude simulation masks to boost lung capacity and electromyography EMG machines to monitor muscle activation for maximum output. His sessions combine functional strength training with explosive plyometrics, specifically designed to enhance his fast-twitch muscle fibers. This unique regimen explains how Tyson has made such a remarkable and unexpected return to form. The very muscle fibers responsible for Tyson's devastating knockout punches are being enhanced through neuromuscular efficiency drills, helping him react faster and improve coordination by strengthening neural connections between his brain and muscles. On the recovery front, Tyson utilizes cutting-edge methods like cryotherapy chambers, which rapidly cool his body post-workout, reducing inflammation and promoting muscle recovery at a molecular level. He also uses hydrotherapy pools for resistance training, where water minimizes strain on his joints while maximizing effort. Add to that hyperbaric oxygen therapy HBOT sessions that flood his cells with oxygen for faster healing. This combination of old-school intensity and modern biomechanics is a terrifying formula. It's clear that Tyson isn't just training to compete, he's training to dominate. And the most incredible part,
let's hear it from the pros.
Mike Tyson still possesses that raw, primal ferocity. It's the same fighter who terrified opponents in the 80s, but now Tyson has paired that ferocity with knowledge, making him more dangerous than ever. Let's hear it from the pros. Evander Holyfield, Tyson's old nemesis, and the man who famously survived his savage power, admitted that watching the footage made him question if Tyson was even human anymore. He's punching like a 25-year-old, faster than I've seen him in years, Holyfield said. Tyson's speed and explosiveness are still unmatched. The way he transitions from defense to offense in a split second makes him lethal, even at this age. Holyfield hinted at something deeper concern about Tyson's mentality. He's worried that if Tyson steps back into the ring with these young fighters, it could be dangerous. He looks incredible, Holyfield said, but the sport has changed and Mike, in this mindset, could be a danger to himself. That's coming from a man who's traded punches with Tyson twice. If Holyfield has this much respect and concern for Tyson's intense training, it's no surprise the boxing community is on edge. Now, when it comes to legends, George Foreman is a name that stands tall. So what does Big George have to say about Tyson's new training footage?
I call him Mike Nightmare Tyson. That guy was a nightmare in the ring.
Let's just say George Foreman didn't hold back. Watching Mike Tyson's latest training footage, Foreman admitted it sent shivers down his spine. And Foreman knows a thing or two about comebacks, remember? He won the heavyweight title at 45. So when he saw Tyson's training, he understood exactly the threat Tyson could pose. In a recent interview, George said, "Mike's always had that power, but what's shocking is how he's moving like a man in his 30s. His footwork is still there, and his hands look as fast as ever." Foreman added, "It's terrifying to think what could happen if he got back in the ring coming from Big George. That says it all." Foreman even said he'd advise against getting in the ring with Tyson right now. That's right, one of the most feared heavyweight champions in history is telling people to stay away from Tyson. If that doesn't give you chills, nothing will. And let's not forget Lennox Lewis, the man who handed Tyson a crushing defeat in 2002. Known as one of the most technically brilliant heavyweights ever, Lewis couldn't stay silent after seeing Tyson's latest training clips. His reaction? Equal parts admiration and awe. Plus, he's issuing a brutal warning to Jake Paul, the problem child.
Because I would feel really bad for Jake Paul. I don't want him to get hurt.
Lennox Lewis, known for his cerebral approach to boxing, remarked that Tyson seems to have unlocked a different beast within. "I've fought him, I know what it's like to stand toe-to-toe with Mike Tyson. But what I saw in that footage, it's like he's rewinding the clock." According to Lewis, Tyson has found a way to combine his old style with a new ferocity. Tyson's movement isn't just fast, it's calculated. Lewis pointed out that Tyson's defense looks sharper than ever, with precise head slips and counters. That's what makes him so terrifying to these legends. He's not just relying on brute force, he's using his brain too. Lennox Lewis even said that if Tyson were to step back into the ring, he'd be more dangerous now than in his prime. And coming from Lewis, who doesn't hand out compliments easily, that's saying something. When he praises Tyson's skill set, you know something serious is happening. Let's not forget Roy Jones Jr., Tyson's opponent from their 2020 exhibition match. While that fight was more for charity, Jones got a first-hand taste of Tyson's power and didn't take it lightly. Now, with the new training footage out, even Jones had to admit Tyson is a different kind of monster.
He hit harder or the whole thing?
He hit harder, everything hurt. His hands hurt, his head hurts, everything hurts when I make contact. So I'm like, wow. So and it makes you so fatigued.
Roy Jones Jr., known for his quickness and reflexes, commented, "Look, Mike's always had power, but after seeing this new footage, it's clear that his power hasn't gone anywhere. If anything, it's more refined, he's hitting harder and with more precision." Jones made it clear that even though their fight was an exhibition, he was constantly aware of Tyson's ability to end the fight with just one punch of power that doesn't fade with age. In fact, Jones openly stated, "If you're not careful, Mike can still hurt you." He looks ready to tear someone apart, and I'm not sure many heavyweights today could handle that when a legend like Roy Jones Jr. admits that Tyson's punches still make him nervous. It's time to take notice. Roy even suggested that Tyson could compete with the top fighters today, a bold claim, but one that seems increasingly plausible given the recent footage.
Your dad's favorite fighter was Mike Tyson. How do you think you was better versus Mike Tyson? Prime versus prime?
Yeah, I think Mike Tyson had knocked me out in about 30 seconds.
Why
Wilder's a dreamer. I'm going to punish him for even saying I've had the great Mike Tyson.
All you stupid little bitches bothering me. What the fuck the geeks like who is he? I'm the Freddy man. I ain't got no muscle.
Even the Gypsy King himself, Tyson Fury, had something to say about Mike Tyson's training footage. Fury, no stranger to comeback stories himself after battling his own demons to return to the top of the heavyweight division, couldn't help but speculate about Tyson's potential return. In an interview, Fury said, if Mike wanted to, he could shake up the division today. He still has that devastating power and the kind of movement that makes you think twice about standing in front of him. Fury went on to call Tyson's training the stuff of legends, noting he's never seen anyone at that age look so dangerous. Always the showman, Fury even hinted at a dream fight between the two. More importantly, he recognized the significant impact Tyson could have on the heavyweight landscape today. Fury believes Tyson's mentality is what makes him the scariest opponent out there. He's been through it all, Fury said, adding that this kind of experience, combined with Tyson's physical ability, is just plain terrifying. Coming from the undefeated heavyweight champion, that's serious respect. While Tyson Fury may hold the belt, even he recognizes that Mike Tyson still poses a very real threat inside the ring. Tyson's impact on boxing can't be overstated. He redefined what it meant to be a heavyweight. His power, speed, and savage will to win made him more than just a boxer. He became a force of nature. Burt Sugar once said that Tyson fought like his life depended on it, and that sentiment still rings true today. It wasn't far from the truth. Tyson's journey wasn't just about winning belts, it was about survival. From his rough upbringing in Brownsville, Brooklyn, to becoming the youngest heavyweight champion in history, Tyson's career is a story of resilience, hunger, and unmatched brutality in the ring. That hunger hasn't faded. Tyson's desire to push limits, stay in the game, and evolve is what makes his recent training footage so terrifying to the legends of the sport. It's a reminder that his fire never truly went out. Mark your calendars for November 15th, 2024, as the @T Arena prepares to witness a showdown that's sending shockwaves through the boxing world. Mike Tyson, the living legend, is set to step into the ring against none other than Jake Paul. For months, rumors have swirled about this unprecedented matchup, and now it's official. Here's the catch: while Paul may be younger, Tyson's experience and raw power make him a genuinely dangerous opponent. Paul, who has carved out a niche in the influencer boxing scene, will face the challenge of his life when he squares off against a fighter known for ending bouts with a single punch. Mike Tyson is more than just a legend, he's a force that transcends the sport of boxing. His latest training footage has reminded the world that Iron Mike's legacy is far from finished. What comes next? Only Tyson knows, but one thing's for sure: the world will be watching.